Assalamualaikum class. Today you are going to start your new chapter, that is the human organ system. Today you have to do short question answers regarding this chapter. For that I am going to explain few terms from this chapter. Basically this chapter is explaining two main systems of human, that is the digestive system and the second one is the respiratory system. We will study these two systems briefly later. First term that you are going to study today is the peristalsis. Basically, what is peristalsis, or how you are going to define peristalsis is wave-like muscular movement of esophagus is called peristalsis. What is peristalsis? Peristalsis is wave-like muscular movement of esophagus is called peristalsis, and this movement is called peristaltic movement, and this process is called peristalsis. Okay? Now what's the function of peristalsis? The peristalsis is basically pushing the food from the mouth to the stomach. It is pushing the food from the mouth to the stomach. This can be explained with the help of this picture. This is your esophagus and this brown one is your piece of food or your food. The food is moving through esophagus, that is from mouth towards the stomach, and it is moving in a wave-like movement, wave-like muscular movement. That's why it is called as the peristaltic movement, and this process is called as the peristalsis. But sometimes this peristalsis, it occurs in reverse. That means instead of food going into the stomach, it comes out of the mouth. This process is called as the vomiting. This process is called as the vomiting.
Let us now learn about the movement of food from esophagus to stomach. It is technically called peristaltic movement. The soft food that is mixed with saliva passes through esophagus or food pipe to the stomach by a wave-like movement called peristaltic movement.
Okay, the next term you are going to study about is the breathing. What is that? It is breathing. Let's do an activity. Let's become a statue for a few seconds. Okay? Now, when you are statue, you are doing nothing. You are doing nothing. But still, we can say that you are doing one thing. What was that? That is you are breathing. That is you are breathing. That means breathing is a continuous process. Now, how you will define breathing? Breathing is the process that moves air in and out of the lungs. What is breathing? Breathing is the process that moves air in and out of the lungs. During breathing, what we are doing? We are inhaling oxygen. As in the diagram, it is showing that we are inhaling oxygen, that the man is inhaling oxygen, and we exhale carbon dioxide during breathing, that the man is exhaling carbon dioxide. When we inhale oxygen, this process is called as the inhalation, but when we exhale carbon dioxide, this process is called as the exhalation. Okay, the next term you are going to study is the inhalation. How you will define inhalation? Inhalation is basically the entering of air into the lungs is called inhalation. What is inhalation? Inhalation is basically the entering of air into the lungs is called inhalation. The air is basically rich in oxygen. So we can say that the entering of air that is rich in oxygen into the lungs is called inhalation. During inhalation, two important things are there. that are your intercostal muscles and your diaphragm. What is happening during inhalation? During inhalation, your intercostal muscles are pulling your ribs outward. What your intercostal muscles are doing? They are pulling your ribs outward, as a result of which your diaphragm will contract and the air will move into the lungs. This can be explained with the help of this picture. You can see that the man is inhaling air. The man is inhaling air, as a result of which his intercostal muscles are pulling its rib outward, and as a result of which his diaphragm will contract. When his diaphragm will contract, it will move down. That will allow the oxygen, that will allow the air that is coming from his mouth into the lungs. That will allow the air to enter into his lungs. This process is called as the inhalation. Now, the next term you are going to study is the exhalation. What is exhalation, or how you will define exhalation? Exhalation is basically the removal of air from lungs is called exhalation. What is exhalation? Exhalation is basically the removal of air from lungs is called exhalation. That means the air is rich in carbon dioxide. That means the removal of air that is containing the carbon dioxide from lungs is called exhalation. In exhalation, your intercostal muscles and your diaphragm is playing an important role. What your intercostal muscles are doing? They are basically pulling your ribs inward, as a result of which the diaphragm will relax, and as a result of which the exhalation will occur. This can be explained with the help of this picture. You can see that the intercostal muscles, they are pulling the ribs inward, as a result of which the diaphragm will relax and it will move up, as a result of which the air that is coming from the lungs that is rich in carbon dioxide, it will be exhaled out of your body. This process is called as the exhalation. This process is called as the exhalation.
Need oxygen for various body activities. Example, energy production in cell. We obtain oxygen from the air around us with the help of nose and lungs. It is then used in the cells to produce energy. The process of taking oxygen-rich air inside the body is called inhalation. And the process of throwing air rich in carbon dioxide outside the body is called exhalation. Together, inhalation and exhalation is called breathing. Let's now understand how breathing takes place. Air enters in the body through openings of the nose called nostrils. It flows through nasal cavity, enters in windpipe, and then gets filled in the lungs. This is inhalation. During inhalation, the muscular sheet called diaphragm, situated below lungs, undergo contraction, due to which the diaphragm moves downwards and becomes flat. It causes increase in the chest cavity. With this movement, the pressure of air outside the body becomes larger than the pressure of air present in the lungs. To equalize the pressure, air rushes into the lungs. After absorption of oxygen from air into blood and release of carbon dioxide from blood into the lungs, the exhalation begins. During exhalation, the diaphragm relaxes. It moves up and decreases the chest cavity, due to which lungs get contracted, due to which pressure of air inside the lungs becomes greater than the pressure of air outside the body. To equalize the pressure now, the excess air gets rushed out of the body through nostrils. This is called exhalation.